I come. I am Jesus. I come to add to my message regarding celestial bodies, the firmament of God's creation, and the energetic signatures and components of these aspects of God's creation. For some, those who are involved in astrology and other such related matters, there is a belief that the celestial bodies within your view and connected aspects of the firmament in which you are a part of, have a great deal of influence upon each individual depending upon their date of birth and other aspects of their material life. Unfortunately, many of these ideas are not entirely accurate. But indeed, each planetary body and all that makes up the universe, because as I have explained recently, they are interconnected and have their own individual energetic signature, have a mild influence upon the Earth plane, considering this connection and interaction, but there is no direct correlation. These bodies do not determine the condition of the individual, nor their thoughts or actions, as some believe they do. Rather, the entire universe is impregnated with God's creation and influence. This in turn has some bearing upon the condition and thoughts of the individual. Your scientists are eager to discover what they call the dark matter of the universe, that component of the universe that is substantial yet undetectable by present technology. But indeed, what they call dark matter is indeed light matter. It is the light of God infused in the universe. This does not indicate that God is everywhere, for God is not. God is within a particular location in the universe, but that location is not of the material plane but far beyond it. The emanations of God continue to influence all of creation no matter what layer or aspect it is in God's creation. There are many, many layers, beloved souls. It would take an eternity to discover all of the aspects of God's creation. You only are barely aware of one, that of the earth plane, and some of you, of the world of spirit. Yet God's creation goes far beyond this. Indeed, those who sense that time is expressed simultaneously and that all things in God's universe are being manifest at once rather than in chronological order, it is merely the conditions of your earth and the laws that God has placed within these conditions and creations that is your reality, so that time feels that it is linear and that events happen chronologically. But in the wholeness of the universe, these things are but a moment. Though this is quite challenging to your minds, indeed when your souls are developed in a reasonable way, this understanding will come to you and you will be able to comprehend the nature of the universe in this regard. So, many different aspects of creation which involve a material expression and a spiritual expression make for a somewhat complicated scenario in regard to your understanding of the universe, for even these two aspects brought together into your consciousness are challenging to understand for many of you. You are stuck within a linear, mindful consciousness and realization of your life in this world, thus you find it very difficult to go beyond that consciousness, that familiarity, that comfort of an ordered universe, that which is ordered within your mind, and that which you understand to be real. Yet, your reality is subject to the workings of your mind and the influences and development of your mind, which have come to see through the five senses and all the intellectual understanding of what the universe is made of and composed of within your individual life. Indeed, as I have implored humanity in my messages, there is a need to go beyond this very limited perception of life, that now is the time for humanity to break those barriers of thought and perception and venture into a wider world, a world that is more complex, yet will bring greater gratification, understanding and edification to the individual, living within the great universe of God's creation with a deeper and greater understanding of the components and aspects of the wider world and cosmos. Many solutions will come to the dilemmas that humanity has created for itself and the challenges of earthly life. Life will become a much easier flow of experience where one's physical needs will be met. One's intellectual needs will be nurtured from a greater body of understanding and truth. One's soul will come to know its great desire and need to be in a relationship with its Creator, with the opening of the soul awakening to God through receiving this great boon that is the divine love. Your eyes will be opened and the possibilities of understanding will be far greater. The truth will be more accessible and love will infuse everything that is a part of one's life. As each individual comes to realize that they imposed upon themselves great limitations and come to a deeper understanding of the universe and all that is within it and the universe that is within them, all the possibilities and aspects of their own being will open and be realized with the perception of the soul. It will be realized with the awakening of the great potentials of the soul and of the mind, fused together by the great transformative power of the divine love entering into the soul, transforming all. Then humanity may take further steps upon the road of the evolution of mankind towards greater light and understanding and truth. As each individual is awakened, so they add to the body of light that is growing in your world. In this growing transformation of the world from darkness and ignorance to truth and love, the world will truly be transformed. Those limitations that humanity has set upon their experience and understanding of life will be removed and the great floodgates of true understanding, experience, and awakening will come to pass and be the heritage of humanity for thousands of generations to come. This is the essential part of God's plan to awaken humanity, to foster their growth with the unfolding of all that is meant to be within them and within the world. Great influence and power are focused upon your world at this time. This does not come from the heavenly bodies of the material plane but rather, it comes from God's great soul shining down upon your world, a world that is on the precipice of terrible destruction and disharmony. But yet, as in everything that happens in one's life or within the life of this planet, crises can often bring transformation and opportunity, shifting consciousness out of and in response to the pressures that are put upon the individual or this world. A great opportunity and blessings have been given to humanity at this time as God continues to focus His love and great care and desire for the upliftment of humanity. Each individual in your world has a sense to some degree or another that change is coming and that they are indeed feeling restless, unsure and often fearful because of this sense of impending change and shifting conditions in your world. As I have said, these changes are actually being manifest within the spirit component of your earth and will soon manifest within the physical aspect of earth. You will see for yourselves a great uprising of physical responses and reactions to this influence of God, combined with the earth's efforts to heal itself. You will be experiencing very dynamic conditions within the earth plane. But along with these dynamic conditions and challenges, God has also provided for each individual soul the opportunity to come into alignment more readily with the divine and to understand, not from the limited perceptions of the mind, but to know from the greater perceptions of the soul. God is giving humanity a great gift. Although this gift has not been given because God has considered this in a casual way, but because God realizes, as do we in the celestial spheres, that the world is in great jeopardy and there must be some intervention. In God's great economy, God does not waste His resources, but God gives what is in harmony with the great wisdom of His great soul and those laws that He has put into place which governs the universe. This time, this intervention, is a unique and wondrous gift to humanity, for the Heavenly Father has reached out to humanity and implored them to rise above the conditions that they have created and come into greater harmony with His creation and His being. So, God's plan for the salvation of humanity continues to unfold, much of which has yet to be realized or understood. But as I have said, many are feeling the draw and pull towards the light and towards greater harmony. Consequently, they are beginning to look within themselves and see those things that are not in harmony, that are not of love, that are not truly of their nature and being which God has created. This is causing distress, unease, fear, and judgment of oneself and of others as the darkness begins to boil out of their being, come to consciousness and is seen, for it is important that each individual sees for themselves their true self, that which they have created, that which may be a beautiful potential of becoming, provided they choose to align themselves with light. Your world is in great turmoil. Many are concerned, confused, and in need of comfort and understanding. Of course, a great many hide away from these things and continue to resist this unveiling of themselves to themselves. But as the power of God's intervention and blessings upon the planet continue to intensify, so these things will intensify within each individual. As a result, given the nature of humanity, they will begin to act out these disturbances and realizations within them. It is often the nature of individuals to point fingers at others, to blame them for their own failings, discomfort and pain. You will find as you progress along in your work that many will want to point their finger at you and blame you for their misfortunes or blame God, which is indeed what many tend to do. An important part of your work, beloved souls, is to explain with love and patience what is happening in the world and why and what the solutions are to these dilemmas and conditions. Yes, many will not hear you. Some will laugh at you and degrade you in their response to you. But I say to you, beloved souls, know that you do God's work, that you will continue to be a light, and no matter what that response may be, know that you have sown the seeds of truth and that, at some time in the future, those individuals who are resistant will come to realize the truth that you have shared and come to appreciate what you have given to them as a gift. As we have said many times, there are challenging times to come. This challenge and the intensity of these conditions will be greater as these next years in your life unfold. But indeed, we have encouraged you to prepare for this and to awaken to your own condition and improve your condition through prayer and through paying attention to those aspects of yourself in need of reclamation and upliftment. So many of you have done so and continue to do so, knowing that you will be gifted with the presence of angels by your side, God's blessings upon you, so that this transformation that is needed may be realized and will take place. You will find yourself in many situations and conditions in your world that will require you to speak the truth, to be an example of truth, to share what you know to be true, and to do so with the strength and honesty and clarity and confidence that will draw many to you. Is this not a vital component of any leader, to be sure of the message that they have to give that message in love and respect of others, to allow the flow of the truth to come unimpeded through you for the benefit of those individuals with whom you speak and share this message with? Be prepared for great change in your life, a shift of priorities, a shift of what you may do in a day, as God's guidance will become more intense and will influence your day more powerfully as the need arises for His children of truth to step forward in the world. Every soul in this world will be affected by what is to come. Every day will have a possibility to bring change in powerful ways, in unique ways, in unexpected ways. It is for you to humbly go to God and ask to be used as an instrument for His will, to be used to enact His plan upon this world, to walk with faith and clear understanding that the priorities of life at this time are focused upon the healing of your world and the healing of humanity. For you to do so, you must come into alignment with God more fully, to allow the healing of your own self to be more complete, so that you may release all conditions within you that may overshadow the clear truth and light that is meant to come through you as God's instruments and channels of love. You are on a very dynamic and wondrous journey of service and love, of awakening and joy. This comes as you continue to open yourself to God more fully and awaken yourself to what is meant to be for each of you, for each soul walks a path uniquely. Yet together, you become a formidable force for light in the world. Allow yourselves to walk within that flow of God's will and light and love, and all will unfold in harmony, in peace, beauty, and joy. The world as you see it and know it is not the true world of God's creation, but merely a shadow that humanity has placed over your world that insists that it is the real world. But indeed, it is the fabrications of humanity's collective mindset, and in this way indicates the power of humanity to influence and change its reality. You must understand this and realize that as you continue to grow and awaken in the divine love, so this perception will clear away and the true world will become evident. This will be a powerful step forward for each of you in helping humanity to release its illusions and come to the truth. These are serious times, times in need of great commitment and desire to be in alignment with change, healing and truth, so that you may be a harbinger of light, a beautiful channel for God, and to be so in such a clear, powerful and harmonious way that those who doubt you will come to realize that you are an embodiment of truth, an embodiment of God's will, and will come to you with an open heart, mind and soul, for you will manifest many things upon this world, beloved souls. Those of you who are aware and acknowledge and continue to be open to God's will and the wonderment of your own soul, much will be in your lives, a life that is blessed with both great love and joy, and great challenges and opportunities. This is not a life for those who wish to live in a mundane sort of way, complying with the edicts and conditions of the world that humanity has created. Rather, this life is meant for those who wish to contribute and forge a great chain of change, a chain that will lead towards greater truth and understanding and harmony in the world, for those who are willing to release their illusions and come to God and be fed the great waters of truth, even truth for the mind. Much is coming. You are in need of great blessings, of love within your soul. Continue to pray earnestly for this. Whenever you have the opportunity, set aside a moment for God and ask to receive His love. Even if it is a fleeting desire, as long as it is true, it will be answered. Allow this desire to be a part of your day and to set aside time in prayer and contemplation with each day. In this way you will continue to prepare yourself and strengthen yourself as the conditions of this world continue to change and bring greater challenges to your material world and life. May God bless you on this journey, beloved souls. I come because I wish to continue to add to that which I wish to say to the world. I come because I, in these moments, have taken the opportunity and advantage of the condition of this beautiful channel to bring forth more complex messages. I will continue to do so. In this way, there is no need to set aside time as I have indicated in the past, but to be open to the opportunity of receiving such messages. With your openness and desire, so these things will come in their good time and in good measure. May God bless you upon your journeys, beloved souls. I am your brother and friend. I am Jesus, Master of the celestial heavens. I continue to be with you all as you are experiencing the great transformation of your world and each individual upon it. God bless you. My love is with you. I am with you. God bless you, beloved souls.